Hey guys, welcome to another Anon Gremlin video. Today, as we saw yesterday, I am going to be reviewing the Piranha because I was lucky enough to pack the Crusader and Piranha, two ultra rare weapons within the same pack. But without further ado, let's get on to the N7 Piranha's stats. So it has 454 damage, 165 rate of fire, 8 max clip size, 48 max ammo, 22 accuracy and 50 weight. As per usual, there are no modifications on the gun or no skills invested in my character to improve it or alter it in any way. So without further ado, let's get on to how it performs in game. So how exactly does it perform in game? As per usual, if a gun has been available in Mass Effect 3, we go back and we list off how it was in that game. So the Piranha came into Mass Effect 3 as of a DLC. It was in the Earth DLC and it was quite a popular weapon. There are many builds you can see on YouTube where people use it to take out bosses, etc. Many people enjoyed it and many people loved the Piranha for various reasons. It was very damaging if you were close to targets. It was literally shredded up targets. Also, if you put it on the right characters with the right skills invested in them, it could be an absolute menace. That's not the case in Andromeda, obviously, because a lot of classes don't really do much to guns, and a lot of the time we're having to rely on pistols and snipers as our main brute force. But anyway, let's get into looking at this shotgun in its own merit in Andromeda. So overall, its damage, I'm going to say is fine, and I'm going to say it's fine due to its rate of fire. So let's get into its rate of fire first. As you saw there, it had a relatively low rate of fire at 165. I don't understand how rate of fire is calculated. This is probably the fastest firing shotgun I've used on the game. It is very effective. It's basically one shot after another. It feels kind of like a assault rifle in that sense, a semi-auto assault rifle, because it does seem to be firing a lot. It will fire as fast as you can tap the trigger basically, and that is really nice to see, and that is quite enjoyable. That means you are getting a lot of shots off, especially due to its max clip size being 8. With a max clip size of 8, it allows you to spray your enemies. Usually it takes about 6 shots on silver difficulty to take out an enemy. If you're lucky enough to land headshots, most of the time you can only land headshots as a host at the moment because there are a lot of input errors. But if you land headshots, I'm going to say it's about 4 shots to kill an enemy. It's extremely effective and one of the better guns that I've used, just because its damage combined with its rate of fire and its clip size allow you to quickly finish off targets, and it feels like what a shotgun should. A lot of shotguns in this game have felt like you're shooting at a sponge really. They're literally just shooting nothing and you're not doing very much damage. This seems to pack a punch and it doesn't seem to leave you vulnerable very long because you are able to just fire one shot after another due to that high rate of fire and the max clip size. Also, its max ammo isn't bad at 48. It does allow you to get off quite a few kills before having to go to an ammo box, and especially with a shotgun, you're not really going to notice max ammo being an issue because you will be running around a lot with a shotgun. You'll be taking the fight to the enemy, getting in their face, so hopefully you're not just sitting in one place shooting enemies and you are able to move around, get to your ammo boxes. That's a bit hypocritical of me to say because I did say the Crusader suffered, and that's because it does have a much smaller clip size or max ammo size than this Piranha by about half really. It was 24 max ammo compared to 48 on this bad boy. So also when it comes to stuff like max ammo and rate of fire, especially rate of fire, we want to look at reload time. That is another important factor. In lots of the shotgun reviews I have done, I have criticised the reload time and the reload animations. So basically on this Piranha, the reload time is probably the best on a shotgun I have used so far. It seems quite effective, it seems fair. You're able to shoot out a lot of shots quite quickly when using the gun, and the reload time doesn't seem to hinder you too much. Just because you are able to fire a lot of shots beforehand, the relatively slow reload time does seem fair. It's not as slow as other shotguns, so that is a welcome surprise, but maybe that's just because it's an ultra rare and an N7 weapon and BioWare wanted us something to look forward to. So that is that. On to its reload animation. This is a fun fact for some of you. Some of you absolutely hate in this game how you have pistols like the Sidewinder with a barrel that you put your bullets in individually and your character seems to reload from the bottom. This has a real animation to it. It has a unique animation where he will put them into the chamber himself. So that's a thing. If you look at it reloading here or at any point in the video, you can see that it has a unique animation and he isn't just putting a mag in the bottom for some strange reason due to animation problems. One thing that must be noted, this gun is absolutely awful against shielded enemies. It literally seems to do no damage to them. It takes ages to take out an enemy's shield, so be warned when going up to a shielded enemy with a Piranha. You might come out worse for wear. But overall, let's get into the conclusion of this review. Kind of an essay like that. We're going into the conclusion now. But anyway, it is an okay shotgun. It's probably the best one that I've used just because it has a high rate of fire. It makes it feel like it's doing more damage than many other shotguns in the game. It makes it feel effective and doesn't leave you feeling vulnerable. And that is kind of coupled with its quicker reload speed compared to other shotguns. So maybe ultra rares on this game are a lot better than their predecessors, as in uncommons and rares. But I'm going to say that you wouldn't take it into gold, no way. It is quite ineffective. It's good on silver, but when you take it into gold, you do feel like you're, especially because you're in the face of a lot of enemies who can pack quite a heavy hit, you feel like you're leaving yourself vulnerable because you do have to put maybe a mag and a quarter into an enemy, and especially if you get surrounded, you're going to be coming out dead 9 times out of 10. So I'm going to say overall it's nowhere near as good as its Mass Effect 3 predecessor. It seems to not pack as much of a hit as it did in Mass Effect 3, and I think that's mainly due to several issues. Mainly the fact that this is Andromeda and everything seems to get nerfed, but also it doesn't seem to fit a certain class of character, just because in Mass Effect Andromeda it doesn't feel that certain guns play well on certain characters. It feels like a lot of the time you're having to rely on pistols and sniper rifles because they are literally the most damaging and most effective guns, so everybody just seems to use those in multiplayer and not use unique builds with different weapons. So if a character did come out that enhanced this shotgun by having various passive stats, I reckon it would be a very effective weapon, definitely considering its rate of fire. I'm going to leave it on what a lot of you say in the comment section, that if you want a good shotgun in Mass Effect Andromeda, go with the Vanquisher sniper rifle. It's the best shotgun. It's basically effective as an assault rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, all that. So somebody in the comment section yesterday, whose last name is Weaver, sorry I forgot your first name, said that the Crusader that I reviewed didn't deserve its N7 rating. I'm going to say the Piranha does deserve its N7 rating when compared to other shotguns. It is superiorly better than a lot of the shotguns that I reviewed before, mainly due to that rate of fire that I keep coming back to. However, when comparing it to other ultra rares and N7s, it's not in the same class basically. When comparing it to stuff like the Black Widow and the Hurricane, it is sizably worse due to many things, just due to its damage per second. Some people don't like me commenting on damage per second and they say this is a game that's for fun, don't worry about damage per second, that's not a massive stat. But that is something that matters to me, and I know it matters a lot to you guys. So if you're looking for a shotgun to use, this is very effective. If you're looking for an effective gun to use, don't use the Piranha. And that is basically what I'm going to leave this review on. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If you want me to go back and review the common guns at rank X, I can do that because I've got them all to X, and I'm basically running out of video ideas, so comment if you want me to do that. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, have a nice day, have a lovely Easter Monday, and peace out.